So today I wanted to offer you the opportunity to practice sun salutations with me. The sun salutation is traditionally practiced in the morning. It's really kind of uplifting and invigorating practice. So whether you're rolling out of bed or whether you've had your cup of coffee, or maybe it's the middle of the day and you're just looking for a little bit of a stretch, this kind of go-to sequence covers everything. It can be a little bit kind of repetitive through the lower back. So if you struggle with your lower back, particularly if it's first thing in the morning, I want you to keep an eye on it, and I want you to think about keeping the knees nice and bent. It's going to take the stretch out of the hamstrings, which just kind of loosens off through the lower back a little bit. We're going to take 3 rounds today. First round is a slightly slower, kind of easing your body into it, introduces a couple of lunges, and then the next 2 rounds be a little bit quicker, but it's up to you to kind of see how you're feeling and put as much or as little into it as you want to. Okay, so we're going to start up towards the top of the mat. We're actually going to start with 3 rounds of a half salute, so we stand with the feet fixed, and it allows us to ground and kind of center to set an intention if we need to. Then we'll move through traditional sun salute, and then into that kind of slightly more dynamic sun salutation A sequence. Standing towards the top of your mat, take your feet about hip width apart. We come to mountain pose here, Tadasana. You can have a little wiggle around, soften the knees a little. Feel the feet connecting down to the earth, and then take that kind of energy up, that grounding, that stability all the way up through the legs. Find a tiny little adjustment from the pelvis. So sometimes you'll see people refer to scooping the tailbone under. I think that's a little bit too extreme. So I want you just to think about tilting the pelvis so it feels like you're lengthening the front of the hip and you're kind of lengthening the tailbone down. That will help your spine naturally lengthen up towards the crown of the head, and then your arms can rest at your sides, either palms in towards the thighs, or if you prefer, you can turn the palms forward. Then I want you to soften your gaze or close your eyes and take 2 or 3 big deep breaths here, in through the nose, and then sigh out through the mouth. Take another 2 like this, big breath in, sighing out. Last one. Exhale. Let the breath return to normal. We're going to use that breath as a cue for when we take our movements for this sequence. As you breathe in next time, bend the knees slightly, stretch the arms up above the head. Palms come together, bend the knees, exhale, fold all the way down towards your mat. Knees are deeply bent. As you breathe in, straighten the legs, take the fingertips to the shins, lengthen out so you've got like a flat back. Exhale, fold and bend the knees. We're going to come straight back up to standing. So breathe in, take the arms out and wide, palms up above the head. Exhale, hands into the chest. So that's 1/2 a round. We're going to take another 2. Inhale, slow and steady, stretch up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way down. Take a pause before the inhale lifts you up, almost like you're making a number 7 shape with the body. Exhale, bend the knees, fold back down. Kick into the feet, let that lift you all the way up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Once more, exactly the same. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Keep bending those knees, again, gently working into the hamstrings. Inhale, lift, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Take it all the way up. Big breath in. Hands to the chest for the exhale. And take a pause here. You can keep the hands into the chest, or you can drop them back down to your sides. Depends on what feels most comfortable. Make a little assessment. Think about how the back's feeling, hamstrings are feeling. We're going to move into that slightly longer sequence now. As you inhale, take the arms up, starting exactly the same. Exhale, fold. Inhale up to halfway again. That lengthening of the spine, easing in. Exhale, fold. Now take a pause. We're not coming up to standing. I want you to step back with your right leg. Take it back as far as you can, and then drop the knee to the floor. Untuck the toes. As you breathe in, take the arms up above the heads. Exhale, hands come back down again. Well done. Tuck the toes. Slide the left leg back and find downward facing dog. If you're not comfortable here, if the shoulders aren't comfortable, or it just feels a little bit early to have your head upside down, you can come to all fours instead. From here, we're going to shift the body weight forward. So as you inhale, I want you to think about pushing all the way forward to plank. Then you're going to drop the knees, and as you exhale, slowly lower the chest down. Stretch yourself out on the mat, really gently breathe in, squeeze the back muscles and lift the gaze just about an inch or so. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes, move up and back again to downward facing dog. Pedal 3. First round, we're going to drop onto the knees and we're going to step that right foot forward again. Take the gaze up and out in front of you. And then as you exhale, push off of the left foot, bring it up to join the right. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands into the chest. So we've worked through the right side, now we do the same thing on the left side. Inhale it. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Left leg this time, take it back as far as you can. Lower the knee, find your balance, and then if it feels okay, breathing in, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck the left toes, step the right foot back again, find downward facing dog, or if you prefer, still working on all fours. Use that inhale to roll over the toes, maybe wiggle the feet back a little bit. Drop the knees, exhale down. Again, keep it really low. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest just a little. Exhale, tuck the toes, move up and back, downward facing dog. And take a little pause here again. Bend those knees deeply if the back's grumbling or the hamstrings feel really tight. Left leg. So we're going to drop onto the knees and we're going to step that left leg through. Take the gaze out in front of you. Tuck the right toes and with your next exhale, hop it up to join the left. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Take another pause here. Hands into the chest or down by your side. Letting this settle. Notice the breathing, notice the heart rate. We're going to take another 2 rounds, but rather than adding those lunges, we step straight back to downward facing dog. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, starting to feel a little bit more energetic. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands and step both feet back, one at a time until you get to downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, use that inhale to roll the body weight forward to plank. Exhale, lower down. Now if your back's feeling okay, you can start to lift a little higher. Inhale, roll the shoulders, press into the hands. Exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. Pause here just for a breath. Inhale, lift the gaze to the hands. Exhale, step or hop your feet up together into that forward bend. And then use the inhale to take you all the way up. Exhale, hands to the chest. One last round to go. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back. Downward facing dog. Pause. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, roll the shoulders, squeeze the back muscles first. Exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. Pause again, take a couple of breaths. Again, you can either step the hands up or if you're feeling a bit more energetic, bring the feet together. As you inhale, lift the gaze, bend the knees, and then exhale, hop the feet up to the hands. This time we're going to take a half lift on the inhale. Exhale, fold, and then all the way up. Big breath in. Exhale, hands down into the chest. Hold here. Holding the hands into the center of the chest for a moment. Taking stock of how you feel, heart rate, energy levels. It's like that little espresso for the body. Drop the hands, shake it out in 3. Give yourself a wiggle. Okay, so if you want more, you can repeat that again, or you can just free flow on your mat, entirely up to you. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed it. Next time around, I think we're going to focus on moon salutation, so the kind of soothing sister secrets to this. But If there's anything else that you want to see, drop me a message right in the comments below, and I will record a short video for you. But for now, thanks very much for practicing with me. See you again soon. Namaste.